Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Canes will put total leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Will throw. Finds his man. It's Whittington. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Wants to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. And made sure that one fell incomplete.
That's caught. It's Marion. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The Canes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Unloads it left. He makes a grab. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this is how I want to operate. Nice job. He catches the football, makes a decision, gets the ball out of his hands, and let his playmaker work. Get the ball to the wide receiver out wide. He'll do the rest. He'll get the touchdown. Nice job being on the same page. Quarterback, wide receiver.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end. Last time, David sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Moore to the air. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a first down.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. Going right and going deep. Fires into traffic, picked off.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the left side. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Marion. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw, it's back. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Whittington. Just steamrolling the defense. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right, you don't force a...
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, But thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Moore will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little extra time. They get to him as he throws. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They just keep firing. Got a man. It's Marion. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Touchdown, Hurricane! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Benson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He wants to change this route. Moore to the air. Got his man. Finding open areas. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. It's complete on the right side.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Hurricanes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Extending the play. Makes the grab, it's Fletcher. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy with...
He's trying to get it in, and he motors moves into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Quarterback making checks. Moore will throw. That's reeled in. It's Whittington. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Going downfield for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone. But the officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Oregon! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass, it's back. He's got him. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricanes. Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Got his man to the left.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Bauman. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
It's complete to the right. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air, it's back. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking deep. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments. You talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Moore to the air. Flips it out in the flat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll run it. It's Whittington. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And here they come, almost all the way back. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it, put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage, you got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
Makes the grab for the two-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for space, it's Fletcher. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one.
Timber. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill.
Wants to throw. It's back. Throwing right. He's got an open man. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Has it back, and here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to... He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the point after is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. There he goes. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
42 Spider.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Got a man, it's Marion. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's got it on the right. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ball game. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play, because that was a critical turnover.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play calling.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Benson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Moore will throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like in that last play.
4th down, gotta have it here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Rush is on him. Turning it on. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking deep. Complete to the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Let's it fly. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that...
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Finds his big tight end. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. All wideouts, no backs. Moore to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this off